All right, welcome to chest day. So, I don't know why it just came to mind, but when it comes to like weight loss or muscle gain, you're not going to see any sudden improvement in strength or sudden gain of muscle or sudden fat loss. It's not an instant thing, it's a slow process. That's why I came to mind. My friend was telling me he wanted to start documenting his muscle gain. So yeah, it's like I told him like you should document it because if you don't document it, it's kind of hard to see if you see yourself every single day, day to day. Kind of like what I was saying yesterday. So if you document it, you can actually look back at the pictures or the videos, and you can see how much weight you've lost or how much muscle you've gained, rather than just kind of guessing and then kind of getting sad because you think you haven't made any improvements. It's a little different with strength because you can actually see you're lifting heavier weights or you're doing more reps. But yeah, that's why documentation's pretty important when you're trying to make whatever gains or losses that you set out to make. Anyways, incline barbell to start. So you can probably tell in most of my videos that I start with cardio. I know there's a lot of like different opinions on cardio. I mean, they're all pretty much do cardio, but when to do cardio? Before your workout, after your workout, or like a completely separate time of the day? I don't really know the arguments for all of them. I just do it before my workout because I don't really have the time to go to the gym twice. And again, I only have an elliptical at home and my feet go numb after like 20-25 minutes. I don't know why. So I do my cardio beforehand as kind of part of my warm-up. It gets my whole body nice and warmed up. I guess on leg day, it's not the greatest idea, but it's what I do. It's what I'm used to at this point. So yeah, drop the weight a little bit. I only got 6 reps in the last set there. I also didn't really set this up high enough. It should be up here. The lift off is pretty low, but I'm too lazy to fix it. Okay, for this last set, I dropped the weight another 20 pounds. So I'm gonna try to get, with my other exercises, I try to get a good stretch because I haven't been getting the most depth for my incline bench press. So I'll get a nice stretch and I'll try to go nice and slow. We'll see if I can even get 8. We'll see how my wrists hold up. All right, let's move on. So I think it was my last chest day. I was at a different Anytime Fitness, and they had the incline, was it the hammer strength machine? The one where you load up the weight manually. I really wish they had that machine at this gym, but they only have the chest press, and I'm okay with that though. At least they have a chest machine. Okay, let's do cable flies. All right, we're gonna finish off with one drop set of cable flies. So make sure you get a nice stretch. Squeeze at the end. Okay, so I'll film this set of the lateral raises, but then I'll catch you guys in the change room after the pose down. I think I'm gonna get a Planet Fitness membership soon, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, lightweight, proper technique, good stretch. Really focus on the side delt rather than the traps. Remember, you're thinking about lifting with your elbow, not your hand. All right, guys. I only did 4 sets of the lateral raises. I don't know why. It just felt like 4 sets would suffice while I was doing it. On that last set, I was like, ah, that feels good. That feels good. So I stopped it there. And now we're checking the pump. Okay. Whoa. Sometimes when you flex, you go a little too hard, you get lightheaded. I feel like I'm gonna pass out sometimes. All right. I wish I set up the camera over here. That way I could see in the mirror, but you live and you learn. Again, hey, you want to see a vacuum? Well, I might as well do a vacuum, but again, I'm going to show you and you're just going to be like, hey, does this stomach move at all? Because it's just so fat. Whoa. That just... Oh. I don't know, that felt weird. I need to look in a mirror while I do that. I don't know, whatever. That's enough of that. I'll see you guys in the car. I guess today's a post-car talk because I forgot to do it pre-car talk. I mean pre-workout. So, bye. I'll see you in the car. All right, guys, all done. On my way home. I'm going to watch Godzilla -1. I went and saw Aquaman yesterday. My girlfriend's going back to school soon. Not high school or elementary school, okay? She's going for her master's, all right? So anyways, she's going back to school next week, so we're just watching all the movies and doing all the stuff we want to do right now. So yeah, I saw Aquaman yesterday. That's why my meal yesterday was such garbage. Like I got maybe half the amount of protein I wanted. I still stayed under 1,500 calories, but I didn't get enough protein. And then today might be another day of not getting enough protein because my girlfriend wants to share a popcorn, and you know, it's just, I'm not too serious about like bodybuilding or anything, so I'm okay with just doing whatever to make her happy. I think she gets a little sad if she's just her eating. So yeah, I'll do that. I think that's like 400 or 500 calories. I don't know. Maybe I'll get home and eat some chicken breasts or something. We'll see. But yeah, somebody did ask me if I was taking gear, if I was on steroids. That got me so happy. I was like, what? Me? Do I look like I'm taking steroids? So yeah, that's the, like I said, I made a video about this before. That's the dream. I want people to question whether or not I'm natural, because I get so muscular. I look like I'm in such good shape that maybe I'm not natural. That's, you know, that makes me happy. But if you followed my TikTok channel and then follow my YouTube, you would know there is no way I do steroids, because you can see the very gradual process of me losing fat and gaining muscle, as well as my fear of steroids, just because there's like a mac and cheese food truck that just drove by and got me real hungry. Yeah, I'm like really paranoid about my health, because, you know, I'm on cholesterol medication, I'm on blood pressure medication, I'm on diabetes medication. Like, I'm on all this medication. I don't think my doctor would be too happy if I started taking steroids. He'd probably just drop me as a patient. But I don't know. People can question it all they want. I'm okay with that, because that just means I'm doing something right. So I just had to mention that, because it made me real happy. I wanted to share that. But you know, my stance on steroids is, if you're on, like, if you want to take steroids and you want to do it properly, like doctor supervised or whatever, you don't go too crazy. You don't take it when you're real young either. I think it's fine, as long as you're transparent and you're honest. I mean, I understand why some people wouldn't, because, like, you know, The Rock, he's not going to come out and be like, yeah, I'm on steroids. You know, all professional athletes, they're not going to come out and be like, I take steroids, because their livelihood is on the line. So I understand that. Like, professional bodybuilders, C-bums, not going to be like, oh yeah, this is my stack. But it's just common knowledge that everyone pretty much is on steroids, if you're competing at a high level of anything. And if you think otherwise, sorry to inform you, it's pretty much just a fact at this point. For those of us who don't really compete, we enjoy the clarity, like the transparency. Just be honest, you know, like, oh, you take steroids or you don't. I mean, when someone like Dana Lynn Bailey, I really do like Dana Lynn Bailey. I think she's great. She has a great attitude and all this stuff, but she, sorry. Oh, I'm dying. She clearly takes steroids. It's so obvious, but she refuses to admit it. She doesn't compete anymore. And if she came out and said, yeah, I take steroids, it's not like she's going to have sponsors drop out. She has her own brand. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, stuff like that. Or Sam Sulek, I mean, he just doesn't talk about it, and nobody really questions him on it, but it's kind of just known that he takes steroids. And I'm sure behind closed doors, if you asked him, he'd be like, yeah, I take steroids. Transparency would be good, but whatever. I mean, I don't mind athletes taking it, because I want to see, if I'm watching a sport, I'd like to see it, you know, at its highest possible level. But whatever. There's a little more I wanted to add on to what I was saying the other day about, like, overthinking and overplanning as opposed to just doing. There was this TV show a long time ago. I thought about this like earlier. They had a TV show where it had a bunch of like really smart like people who, you know, were good at all sorts of things, math and whatever. A group of geniuses versus a group of people who are like handymen, and they gave them challenges. And the handymen, like, I'm pretty sure from what I remember watching, won most of the time because they would just go do it. They'd do the task, they'd get it wrong, they'd learn, they'd adjust, they'd keep adjusting on the fly, and then they would get their task done. Whereas the people who were like, okay, we can do this math. We'll figure out how to make a slingshot or whatever to get this thing in that hole. We'll do the math and then we'll do it. They were still on the planning stage while the other team was just shooting away, figuring it out, making adjustments, and then they could get it consistently when the other team was like, yes, no, we just need this much attention, blah, blah, blah. That's what I mean by you can make more progress. So you might reach the same goal, but the person who just goes and does it is going to learn faster. It's more practical. You're going to learn faster, and you're going to get it done quicker. Person just driving around with their trunk open. So that really threw my train of thought off. But yeah, so all I'm saying is don't overthink. Don't just think and plan. Do it. Go out. Do what you say you're going to do. Okay? Doesn't matter what it is. Unless you're talking about killing people. You know? Don't do that. Don't go out and kill people or kill animals. You know? At that point, you might as well just go away, if you know what I mean. All right. Anyways, good chest day. And side delt day. I am home. So I will see you tomorrow for back day. And yeah, I hope it's a good one. I hope you had a good day. It's gonna get -11 this week. High of -7, low of -11. If it's -7, I'm still gonna go to the gym. I'm just gonna be cold as shit on my way. So don't make excuses. All right? Okay. Bye.